is KAGS 8 Sports.
Burnt orange and burnt sweet potatoes. Aggie fans only have the chance to see one this Thanksgiving. Of course, last year was the final time the two teams met as members of the Big 12, with the Longhorns winning 27-25 on a last-second field goal. And the taste of that loss still lingers a year later for some Ags.
It sucked. That was one of the worst feelings, especially knowing that we should have won that game. And it was upsetting because it felt like we let the whole Aggie community down, and it still burns. I would love to play them again.
Well, the Longhorns are playing tonight. That is, after more than 100 years, it's back to the days of the Southwest Conference for Texas as they host the Horned Frogs in Austin. Texas, a mainstay on Turkey Day, playing 75 games dating back to 1895, 64 of those against A&M. The last time the Horns played the Frogs in 2007, Texas won that 34-13. Now you think you're tired of cooking on Thanksgiving. At least you're not the Detroit Lions. Today was the 68th straight time on Thanksgiving the men from Motown had to work. Adding insult to injury, it was against the 9-1 Texans, and they worked overtime. A pair of Mats at quarterback, Matthew Stafford facing Matt Schaub. Tied at 14, less than 2 minutes before halftime. That's when Stafford hits Megatron. Calvin Johnson for the touchdown. Stafford was 31 of 61 for 441 and 2 touchdowns, lining us up 21-14 at half. Fourth quarter tied at 24. Stafford with a rare handoff. Joy K. Bell sprints 23 yards for the score. 31-24 Detroit. Same score. Less than 2 minutes left. Texans at the goal line. Arian Foster from 1 yard out. One of his 2 touchdowns on 20 carries for 102 yards. And for the second time in less than a week, the Texans go to overtime against a team with a losing record. And for the second straight week, they win. Shane Graham, 32-yarder, makes Houston the first NFL team to 10 wins this season. A little more NFL going on. Former Baylor quarterback Robert Griffin's first NFL game in Texas, while Tony Romo hasn't lost a November home game in his career. Cowboys had won all 6 Thanksgiving matchups. Right now they trail it 28-13 in the fourth quarter. Griffin with 3 first-half touchdowns. Now, assuming you don't pass out after you finish your turkey, one more NFL game on the slate, and you can see it here on KAGS. 7-3 Patriots traveling to MetLife Stadium to face the 4-6 New York Jets. Pats without their tight end, Rob Gronkowski, who recovers from a forearm injury, while the Jets still have the league's most famous punt protector, Tim Tebow. Will be a final check of your weather after the break.